We sat everybody in alphabetical order because Carol and I, as librarians, can do alphabetical order really well.
Good afternoon. I want to thank Carol Dolan and the Zion Benton Public Library for putting this event together, and Ann, of course, is our moderator, and my fellow candidates for participating. An educated public is the lifeblood of a democracy, and hopefully this forum will make everyone make an informed choice at the voting booth. I am Christopher Fischer, and to the public I offer the experience and judgment acquired in over 30 years of professional life. For the past 16 years, I have been employed with the Human Resources Department at the American Medical Association in Chicago. I have over a decade of management experience in private security, and I served in the U.S. Army as an intelligence analyst. My wife and I moved to Zion 20 years ago, and over the past several years, I became more aware of the importance of our local government in our lives. With this awareness came a feeling that I had a duty to serve the public in some capacity. After doing a lot of research, I decided that my skills and abilities would best serve on the City Council. So I ran in my first election 2 years ago for the office of Commissioner. Since that election, I have been given opportunities to serve the public as a trustee on the board of the Lake County Public Water District. That's a hard one to get around. And as a member of the steering committee for the Comprehensive Development Plan. Some of the policy proposals I made 2 years ago have since been taken up by the City Council, and I want to give you a status report on them. First, the aforementioned Comprehensive Development Plan was part of my platform. I proposed that the city obtain a technical grant from the Chicago Metropolitan Agency for Planning and create a new plan, the first one since 1992. Wisely, the city did so. And now Plan for Zion is underway. As commissioner, I will see that plan as enacted and not put on a shelf. Second, I proposed the creation of an abandoned property registration program. That program has since been enacted and is reported to be working well in identifying the parties responsible for those abandoned properties and holding them accountable for their maintenance. Third, I proposed a rental licensing and inspection program to hold landlords and property management companies accountable to ensure that tenants are not living in substandard conditions or dangerous housing. Also to weed out the negligent owners and slumlords that are damaging our community. I give credit to Commissioner Hill for bringing such a proposal to the city this very month. And hopefully in the near future it will be enacted, because I think it's something that we've needed for a long time. Now I bring these proposals up not to pat myself on the back, but to illustrate a quality I believe I can offer the public. The ability to recognize a need and offer a solution. I look forward to your questions. I hope this will be an informative afternoon for all of us. Thank you. First, I would like to thank our hosts and my fellow candidates for participating today. Hopefully, we are all the better for doing so. This election is a job interview, but I think it's much more. Beyond education, experience, and tenure, there is another quality we look for in our leadership: vision. Vision is the great driver of progress. Without vision, experience becomes nostalgia. Education becomes outdated. Without vision, complacency slowly smothers us until everything just stops. The families that founded this city just over a century ago were drawn here by a vision. They and those that followed put their hands, hearts, and minds to the great task of making that vision a reality. They were building the future. We stand on the foundations they laid, and now it is our turn to continue the work that can never be completed, because the future is always just out of touch, just beyond the horizon. This election is all about the future. The people we elect will make decisions that will determine the future of Zion for the next 20 years. It's a serious business, building the future, and we need serious people to carry it out. I couldn't be more serious. Today, I have shared some of my vision for the future with you. If you share that vision, I ask for your support and your vote. Thank you.
Good evening. I want to thank our hosts and for bringing this event together, and my fellow candidates for participating. I'm Christopher Fischer, candidate for commissioner, and to the public I offer the experience and judgment in over 30 years of professional life. For the past 16 years, I've been employed in human resources at the American Medical Association in Chicago. I have over a decade of management experience in private security, and I served in the U.S. Army as an intelligence analyst. This is my second campaign for the office of commissioner, and in the 2 years since that election, I have served the public as a trustee on the board of Lake County Public Water District and as a member of the steering committee for the Comprehensive Development Plan. Where does Zion need to improve? I've often said, even small governments make big decisions. Government exists to provide services that we cannot accomplish as individuals. Zion is faced with many challenges. We need new leadership with a fresh perspective, able to respond with innovative and creative solutions. Leadership that will act as strong advocates for our interests at all levels of government. I believe that for this city to grow and prosper, we need to up our game, both locally and regionally, and work together towards making Zion a better place. I've done the research, I have the drive and determination, I'm ready to get to work for you. I look forward to your questions and hope this will be an informative evening for all of us. Thank you. I want to thank everybody for attending. It's been a very nice evening. We face a lot of serious issues, so picking three is just scratching the surface. First, we have to restore fiscal balance to the city budget through necessary cuts and increase alternate revenue whenever possible. We face a $1.6 million deficit, and it needs to be dealt with quickly because this affects the public services we rely on. We need to pursue aggressive economic development by obtaining an enterprise zone status to begin to jumpstart growth in our economy. Target the acquisition of federal funding for critical infrastructure by collaborating with Winthrop Harbor and Beach Park to develop a regional water infrastructure project, and lobby our state and federal representatives for additional grants and funding assistance. Governing is more than just a checklist of tasks to be done. It is the means by which we determine the quality of our life in this community. It is also about combining aspiration with action to remake the present and to build the future that we want. Building the future is serious business, and we need serious people to do the job. I couldn't be more serious, and I'm ready to get to work. If given the honor of being your new commissioner, I ask for your support and your vote on April 7th. Thank you.